Hello everyone. I will be discussing today about steroid induced glaucoma. Now, these are becoming common because of um, increased use of topical and systemic steroid, and this is a type of secondary open angle glaucoma. Now, the interesting thing is that these steroid induced glaucoma have a genetic predisposition, means not all the population that is consuming the steroid, either topical or systemic, are exposed to the ill effects of steroid of intraocular ill effects. 60% of patients are non-responder to steroids and means they are safe in the safe zone. The 35% of patients have a moderate increase in IOP, but our major concern is for these 5% of patients which are high steroid responders. Means if we give a 6 weeks course of steroids, there is a severe increase of IOP, and this is what we have to manage. The mechanism of these steroid induced glaucoma is given by these three theories: the glycosaminoglycans theory. Now it is clear that steroids they decrease the immune response. Not only that, they suppress the inflammatory response by stabilizing the lysosomal membrane. They inhibit the release of hydrolases. This inhibition of release of hydrolases inhibit the depolymerization of GAG, means the glycosaminoglycans remain as polymer, and these polymer of glycosaminoglycans clog up the trabecular meshwork and hence decreasing the aqueous drainage. The endothelial cell theory works on the same principle, that the steroid suppress the phagocytosis, and hence the endothelial cells are unable to phagocytose the debris, and this clogs up the trabecular meshwork. The third theory, that is the prostaglandin theory, is based on the principle that the prostaglandins they increase the permeability of trabecular meshwork, and our corticosteroids they inhibit the prostaglandin synthesis, and so it is clear. Now, coming on to the clinical features of steroid induced glaucoma, these are similar to a primary open angle glaucoma, means a patient may be initially asymptomatic. He may be having an episodes of eye aches or headaches. He may be having the frequent changing of glasses and increased dark adaptation time. A patient who is observing the changes may notice a initial scotoma. Later on, the visual changes become more significant, and the patient may finally land up into blindness. The management include judicious use of steroid, and while the patient is on steroid, we should regularly monitor his IOP. The treatment is to discontinue the steroid until the eye is in rest. The treatment also includes lowering the IOP by giving beta blockers. Now, the beta blockers that can be given are timolol maleate, uh, which must be contraindicated in the patient of asthmatics, where we can go for selective beta blockers. The other thing is we can also go for filtration surgeries. Thank you. So this is what we needed to know about steroid induced glaucoma.